Tubing round 2. So this is the slightly more adventurous tubing. We are heading up to the tubing office. We'll show you where that is in a minute. We had hoped to start off today a bit earlier because we heard that if you start around about 10 or 11 it's a lot more chilled, which is what we were after. We're not really after the whole party vibe. We've been there, done that. But because we hiked this morning, we're a little bit later, so it's going to be after 12 by the time we get to the tubing office, but that's okay. So in terms of what we've packed, we bought a dry bag in town and it only cost £3, and it's big enough for what we need. So we deliberately haven't really brought much with us. We've got a little microfiber towel, obviously sunblock, sunglasses, our GoPro, and that's money. And that's battery pack, and that's pretty much it. The other thing to know is that they do need your passport number when you take the tube. You don't actually have to give them your passport, but you need to give them your passport number. Now obviously you're not going to want to carry your passport with you on the tube, so just take a picture of your passport before you come so that you can write down the number when you get there.
Our dry bag is 3.5 litres. I think that's enough for everything you need. You can get bigger ones, you can get smaller ones, so you don't really need to go any bigger than 3.5. Yeah. Now we've got our flip-flops on. I think you can leave your flip-flops at the office and then come back, because obviously you don't want to wear them because you'll lose them. So.
Or you could put them in your dry bag.
Yeah, put them in your dry bag, yeah.
Actually, I've got these as well, these little water shoe things that I'll put on.
I'm now barefoot.
So we've paid 60,000 a kip each to do the tubing, which is about £3, and that includes transport to the tubing start, but only if there's 4 of you. So there's only 2 of us, so it's going to be an extra 15,000 for the tuk-tuk. That's not even £1, so that's all good. And yeah, that's it. We just get there and start tubing, I guess.
The one thing to remember is, don't be a tube and lose your tube, or it's 60,000 kip, no negotiation. It's not about the tubing, it's about the party! Party! Not about the party. There's no alcohol for me, but there will be for you.
Maybe a little bit, we'll see.
I stopped drinking 6 years ago. Best thing ever done, but now and again, when you're in sort of surroundings, whether it be pubs, whether it be situations like this, it can be a wee bit tricky because, you know, I used to really love to drink, but I have a kind of confidence with it now, and a kind of assuredness that I can be in these situations and not kind of get all panicky or flap about. You know, and I'm still going to enjoy it for what it is, drifting down the Mekong River in a rubber ring.
We're here. So definitely came at the right time for a big group of people. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I can see the river flowing and it looks pretty fast already, so I'm definitely not going at the front and let these guys go first.
This looks real good fun. Can't wait to get in there, cool down a bit. It's roasting.
This is when I'm glad I brought these. Because the ground is really hot and Ewan's just burnt the soles of his feet. So if you've got any of these with you, bring them, because they'll come in handy for the beginning anyway. Wait. It's a shame about the polystyrene floating there.
This is so nice and chill. There's a lot of people here, but it's alright. It's pretty. It's just nice ambling down the river.
Well, we just passed the first bar. Everyone went in, but because we were at the back, by the time we got there, there was a big queue, and Ewan was way ahead anyway, so we've decided to continue on, just the two of us.
First bar stopped for losers. So I just get ahead of the crowd. Get ahead of the crowd and just get to tranquil waters.
So years ago, this was really popular and quite crazy. My brother came here in 2007, and it's certainly a different experience to what it is today. I think all the bars like would have been open and it would have been kind of carnage. Whereas now it is a lot more chilled out, I think. Much more our kind of thing. So the first bar was kind of like a hip-hoppy rap music. This one that we're coming up to, I'm not quite sure yet. But wouldn't it be cool if like all down the river it started like noughties, 90s, 80s, 70s, and it just like each bar had a different theme with music? Anyone listening that lives and works here, that might be a good idea.
I appear to have a slow puncture in mine, so I think I'll have to change. I hear a kind of so that's not good. I'll maybe change it in the next place.
The one thing about these is they get so hot with the sun, and it's quite uncomfortable to put your arms on because it's like roasting, so you constantly have to try and put water on to cool them down a bit. Plus I'm really sinking, because I'm quite small, I'm literally sinking
use your back muscles
into it, but that's okay. The current is really slow right now, so it's taken quite a long time to just drift even a short distance, but hopefully we'll reach the next bar soon. We're getting reeled in like fish on a line. That's quite nice. Ciders. We're going down a slightly faster section now. It's quite nice. We're getting away from all the music. It's like all the bars are playing different songs, so it's like an amalgamation of about 5 different songs. We've just gone like through the fastest bit yet, but it's quite shallow in places, so you kind of have to like push up so your back doesn't skim the rocks. But that was quite cool. It was like a wee bit faster, a bit more rapidy. Not dangerous though, just quite nice.
Hold on.
Oh my god, oh my god. Rapids! Oh my god, shit! That's like... This is definitely the fastest part! You know what she doing? Oh my god, shit. Keep your back up, keep your back up! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm heading towards that wall. We're parted again. That was a bit scary. Keep holding the GoPro away. That was cool, but a little bit scary. I've decided to mix it up and go on my front and do a bit of paddling. Giving the kayakers a good view of my arse right now. So we've come to the end of our tubing. Now, on this day when we did it, there was actually only 2 bars quite near the beginning that seemed to be open for tubers. There were a few other bars that were playing music along the way, but none of them threw out the rope. So I think now only a certain number are actually allowed to be open for people on tubes. I thought there was maybe going to be a bar at the end, but there wasn't, which is fine by me. But yeah, just something to bear in mind. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'm feeling hot, sunbeaten, and a little bit sleepy after my 2 ciders. But all in all, I really enjoyed that. There was you could see that there was like loads of other bars dotted along the river that were closed. So I think maybe the bars take it in turns. Each day they're maybe allowed to be open. But yeah, I think that's also a throwback to when this was much busier and they were allowed to all be open. I can imagine that would have been pretty crazy, but it's definitely a much more subdued time now. But if you want to get drunk and have a party, that is still definitely possible, but it seems like you're going to be doing that more at the beginning of the tubing.
So there's a big sign there, you can't miss it. It says end of tubing, and there's guys just stacking the rings up, so you don't need to take them back yourself. I would definitely recommend this. It's great fun. Go to the tubing place itself. It's cheaper than going through like hotels and stuff. They'll charge you another 40,000 on top of it. We were speaking to one guy who got charged 100,000. Don't need to do that. Just go to the tubing place itself. Much cheaper. Brilliant. Loved it. Highly recommended. Just great fun. And if you want to stop off the bar and get a few drinks, it was fine. It was really chilled in bits. It was quite busy, the first 2 bars, but yeah, I would do that again in a heartbeat.
So we hope you enjoyed watching this video. We've got more videos from Laos and Southeast Asia, so check them out. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.